Friends, in this video, we are going to learn how to test overload relay, in which we learn how to check control terminal of overload relay, also learn how to check power terminal of overload relay, and also learn how overload relay control terminal works. That means when you press the start push button, how NO terminal works, when you press the stop push button, how NC terminal works, also how trip function of overload relay works, and also learn how to repair overload relay control terminals. That means if NO terminal or NC terminal is not working, so how you can repair control terminals, and also learn selection of overload relay for motor, how to select proper size overload relay for motor. In overload relay we have range. You can see this overload relay is 13 to 22 ampere. So how to select a proper range of overload relay for motor. So let's start video and first see how to test overload relay. You can see in this overload relay P1 and P2 terminal is NC terminal. So first we select multimeter on continuity range. Okay, we select continuity range. In normal condition supply pass continuously. Okay, you can see continuity comes when you press stop push button, so continuity will stop. Okay, and P3 and P4 is NO terminal. In normal condition supply will not pass. When you press the start push button, so supply will pass. Okay, so it's a NO terminal. Okay, when you press the start push button, so supply will pass. Now see how to check power terminal of overload relay. So we take continuity from first terminal to first terminal. You can see in normal condition supply pass continuously. First terminal to first terminal continuity comes, and second, third and fourth continuity should not come. Okay, now second terminal to second terminal continuity comes, and other terminal continuity should not come. Okay, if continuity comes, that means your overload relay short circuited, third terminal to third terminal. Okay, and you can see for control purpose this P4 and fourth terminal of overload relay is NC. So in normal condition supply will comes continuously. Okay, and P3 is NO. Okay, so when you press start push button, so continuity comes from fourth terminal to P3 terminal. Okay, now let's see simple operation of holding for this starter. So fourth terminal we take one connector and connect this connector to P3 terminal. How it works? Okay, so when you press the start push button, so fourth terminal to P3 supply comes. Okay, when you press the start push button, so supply comes continuously here, and already this terminal is NC. So in normal condition P4 and fourth terminal is NC, so continuity should come. Now learn how to repair overload relay NO and NC terminal. This overload relay NO terminal is not working. You can see when you press the start push button, so NO is not working. Okay, if NO or NC not working, so how you can repair? Let's see. Okay, so for repairing of overload relay, just need to open this to screw. Okay, so just remove both screw, and you can see in this overload relay contacts is carbonized for heavy load running continuously. So you can see this contacts is carbonized. So this continuity, this NO terminal is not working. So if your NO terminal is not working, so first see condition of this contact. If contacts is carbonized, so just clean these contacts. Okay, you can see both terminal is carbonized. Okay, when we press start push button, so contacts is making, but supply not coming. Okay, so just clean both connectors. You can see contacts are working properly. So for cleaning we use emery paper. Okay, just take small piece of emery paper, and if you have CRC or any lubricant, so just use. Now we just cleaning this contacts from both side. Okay, just clean these contacts and your NO terminal will work. Now we just cleaning. If you have any CRC or any other lubricant, so just use and clean these contacts clearly. If this contacts clear connect, then your NO terminal will work. So you can repair NO terminal very easily. Just clean this contacts if you carbonize. Now just we clean these contacts and we will check this contacts it is working or not. So just clean contacts, and also if NC terminal is not working, so you can repair same. We will learn a mechanism for NC also. Now you can see contacts is looking good. Now just check. In normal condition supply is not coming. When you press the start push button, so supply comes. So you can see this contacts is working properly for now. Now if your NC terminal is not working, so for NC you can see both contacts is connect. Just see this contacts is connect. When you press the stop push button, just see when you press this contacts will connect. When you press this stop push button, so contacts break. If your NC is not working, so just see both contacts is connecting properly or not. If this contacts is carbonized, so just clean this contacts and your NC terminal will work. It's a very simple operation. Now let's see how trip function of overload relay work. So just open this screw, okay, and we will learn how trip function works. So just open this connector, and for trip function you can see 3 contacts for 3-phase power supply, and we have copper wire on the strip. Okay, when high current is flow in this strip, so magnet is generate. If magnet is generate, so in heating form this contacts break this contact. Okay, when high current flow from this strip, so this strip will trip overload relay. Just see practically. Okay, when high current is flow and this strip trip, and for resetting just press NC push button. Now see second terminal, when this strip comes trip, so overload relay will trip, and for resetting just press stop push button. Third terminal is trip, just pressing by stop push button, your relay is in okay condition. Now let's see how to select proper size of overload relay according to motor. If you have any 5 HP motor of 3 phase, okay, if you have 5 HP motor, so how to select proper size of overload relay? So in normal condition for 3 phase power supply 1 HP motor FLC current is 1.34, you can assume to 1.4 ampere. Okay, for 1 HP motor is FLC current is 1.4 ampere, so for 5 HP motor just multiply by 1.4, so it's approximately 7 ampere. Okay, so for 5 HP motor FLC current is 7 ampere. Now how to select overload relay? So for overload relay just take, because overload relay comes in range, you can see 13 ampere to 22 ampere. So how to select the range of this overload relay? So for selecting range just take 20% of FLC upper side and down side. Okay, now how to calculate? So FLC current is 7 ampere, so just take 20% of 7 ampere, which is approx 1.4. okay, so 7 plus 1.4, it's 8.4 ampere. So overload relay maximum range should be 8.4. So you can connect a 6 to 10 ampere overload relay for this motor. Also we have 9 to 14 ampere overload relay which you can connect, and downside are lower range of overload relay which for minus 1.4. so lower range is 5.6 ampere. So you can need to connect a 5.6 to 8.4 ampere overload relay. So we connect for this 6 to 10 ampere overload relay for running 5 HP motor. I hope you clear the concept of how to test overload relay terminals. Also learn how it works and repairing, and also learn a selection for overload relay. So for today is enough.